Do you live in an apartment or a house with a small backyard? Are you living in a high-rise apartment where there is no room for gardening at all? Have you always wanted a garden but don't have enough space? There's a solution: bucket gardening. All you need are some 5-gallon buckets, rocks, peat moss, planting soil, and compost. That might sound like a lot, but it's actually very simple. You don't have to let the season, the size of your property, or your location stop you from growing your food. A major advantage of this approach to gardening is that you can actually grow food all year round, even in the heat of summer or the icy cold of winter. With a little creativity, you can grow healthy, nutritious, and delicious veggies. It is a great way to get started, and buckets make it easy and inexpensive to grow your food indoors and out. Welcome to your YouTube channel, ITTV. Remember, you are the original of yourself. There is no duplicate of you anywhere in the world. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can have delicious and fresh food without consuming much space and money. What kind of veggies you can easily grow in small buckets. And more importantly, how to have your veggies all year round. 5-gallon buckets, or a little smaller, are a great choice because they are large enough to hold multiple plants while leaving enough room for good drainage. You will need to get or make some quality potting soil or some other kind of good dirt that has been fortified with compost or worm castings. Remember, sunlight is very key in your bucket garden. What delicious foods can you grow in buckets? Be mindful of the buckets you choose for your garden. Any chemical residue in the bucket or even in the plastic can be absorbed by the plant, affecting the plant's health and your food. For the safest and best results, choose food-grade buckets. You can often purchase used icing buckets from bakeries. They are not expensive at all. You might be surprised at all the foods you can successfully grow inside your home or on your balcony or porch. Here are some of the most popular foods to grow indoors in buckets. But don't be afraid to try other varieties too. As well, after all, variety is the spice of life. Number 1, beans. Beans are one of the delicious and beautiful veggies. Many people have beans in their priority list of food. Choose bush beans variety over vine varieties to save space and to avoid trellising indoors. They need at least 6 hours of sunlight, and most varieties are ready to eat in 50 to 60 days from planting. That means you will have delicious food on your table in very little time. You can plant seeds of bush beans 1 inch deep and 2 or 3 inches apart in a 2-gallon or larger bucket. Number 2, carrots. Without carrots, a salad recipe is always incomplete. You can grow about 25 carrots in a 5-gallon bucket. Fill your bucket almost to the top with roughly half potting soil and half compost, leaving 2 or 3 inches of space at the top. Plant your carrot seeds about ½ an inch deep. You can harvest your carrots in about 65 to 80 days, depending on the variety. By using this method, enjoy another delicious food on your dining table. Number 3, lettuce. You can grow almost any variety of lettuce in buckets. However, loose leaf lettuce is easy to harvest and regrow. I am sure by growing lettuce in small buckets, you will enjoy your meal like you never have before, making it a great choice for bucket gardening. Lettuces typically require only 3 to 4 hours of part sunlight and adapt well to glow lights. You can grow 5 to 7 plants in a 12 to 15 inch pot or bucket. Number 4, mint. Herbs such as mint can grow very well indoors. Mint is one of the most demanded veggies due to its beautiful smell. Mint prefers shade outside and does well indoors with lots of indirect sunlight. The best way to grow mint is to purchase a healthy starter plant or dig one up from a friend's garden, with permission of course. Water every 2 to 3 days the mint buckets. Arrange smaller buckets for these beautiful veggies. Number 5, peas. Another lovely spring plant, peas grow best during the cool of spring or the cool, lightly frosted days of fall. Choose edible pod varieties to get the most food from your plants, if it is too warm for the peas to come to full fruition. Pea plants are awesome fresh when the plant is just 2 inches high, and it's a perfect way to enjoy peas if your spring gets too warm for them to fruit. Peas will need a good 8 to 10 hours a day of supplemental lighting. Number 6, tomatoes. Tomato is probably the most widely grown vegetable by the home gardener because of its food value, many uses, and relative ease of culture. Tomatoes do better indoors than larger varieties and need 6 to 8 hours of full sun. 2 tomato plants can be cultivated in 1 bucket. Select the bushy variety for your bucket garden. Tomatoes love warmth, so keep them in a sunny and draft-free spot. Number 7, radishes. Radishes are more versatile in the kitchen, and that is why many gardeners give high priority to grow them. Besides adding crisp radishes to salads, try them sliced into stir-fries, stews, and soups. Although among the easiest and fastest vegetables to grow, radishes do best when grown in cooler conditions and are tolerant of cold weather. Small radishes can be harvested in as little as 25 days, making them a great choice for indoor bucket gardening. They grow best in soil that is rich and loose and moist, but not soggy. Radishes like sunlight and cool soil. Number 8, onions. Onions are simple to grow and make a great addition to many recipes and salads. The only real difficulty that you may encounter with growing onions in a bucket is having enough space to grow a worthwhile amount of onions. With enough buckets, though, it is fairly easy to grow a good amount of onions. Try out one of the candy hybrid varieties if you are looking for a sweeter, more flavorful onion to grow. Thanks for watching. Please share with me in the comment section how your bucket gardening is thriving, and the vegetables you have in them if different from the ones I've highlighted in the video. Please subscribe to ITTV channel and make sure you hit the notification bell so you will be the first to know when I upload another informative video for you. Also, click the like button and give a thumbs up. And don't ever forget, you are the original of yourself. There is no duplicate of you anywhere in the world.